I love creating the podcast. If you have enjoyed the episodes in any way, the best way to support me is my subscription link. For as little as $3 a month, you can help support the time and production cost included in producing the podcast. Welcome to the Essence of Life podcast. My name is Barbara Ann Briggs, and I'm a certified teacher of Transcendental Meditation and also a certified consciousness advisor. I'm an author, and I have a YouTube channel called Living Wisdom. The titles of my books are Pilgrimage on the Path of Love. This is a novel of visionary fiction, which has been hailed as the perfect amalgamation of spiritual wisdom, self-knowledge. My second book is the contribution of Maharshi's Vedic science to complete fulfillment in life. This book has over 100 quotations by Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, and it gives a very deep insight into the fundamentals of Maharshi's Vedic science. My third book is called Guide to Good Health, and it gives an overview of the fundamental knowledge for prevention of disease and maintenance of good health from the perspective of Ayurveda. The subject of today's podcast is the art of giving. Giving is really a special art because we all give every day. We give in many different ways. We give service in our jobs. We give our attention to our friends. We give help to those in need. Full heart is able to give maximum in every situation. The more fullness we have inside, the more fullness can flow out. Now I'd like to share some quotations with you about giving. This is a quotation by Pablo Picasso. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. And a beautiful quotation by Saint Francis. For it is in giving that we receive. It is not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. This is by Saint Teresa. She said it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. And Lao Tzu has written, he who obtains has little, he who scatters has much. And there's also a beautiful proverb in the Bible that says, there is one who scatters and yet increases all the more. And there is one who withholds what is justly due, and yet it results only in want. The generous man will be prosperous, and he who waters will himself be watered. So we see that the art of giving is what sustains life, because life is always giving, life is always nourishing itself from within itself and sharing the fruits of life with all who come into this life. The life is shared through the natural unfoldment of creation every day. More and more life, more and more sunlight, more and more nourishment is gained even from the atmosphere we live in. So there's a beautiful quotation in the Prophet by Khalil Gibran, and I'd like to read you that quotation. It says, then a rich man said, speak to us of giving. And the Prophet answered, you give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. For what are your possessions but things you keep and guard for fear you may need them tomorrow? And tomorrow What shall tomorrow bring to the overprudent dog, burying bones in the trackless sand as he follows the pilgrims to the holy city? And what is fear of need but need itself? Is not dread of thirst when your well is full the thirst that is unquenchable? There are those who give little of the much which they have, and they give it for recognition, and their hidden desire makes their gifts unwholesome. And there are those who have little and give it all. These are the believers in life and the bounty of life, and their coffer is never empty. There are those who give with joy, and that joy is their reward. And there are those who give with pain, and that pain is their baptism. And there are those who give and know not pain in giving, nor do they seek joy, nor give with mindfulness of virtue. They give as in yonder valley the myrtle breathes its fragrance into space. Through the hands of such as these, God speaks, and from behind their eyes, he smiles upon the earth. It is well to give when asked, but it is better to give unasked through understanding. And to the open-handed, the search for one who shall receive is joy greater than giving. And is there aught you would withhold? All you have shall some day be given. Therefore give now, that the season of giving may be yours and not your inheritors. You often say, I would give, but only to the deserving. The trees in your orchard say not so, nor the flocks in your pasture. They give that they may live, for to withhold is to perish. Surely he who is worthy to receive his days and his nights is worthy of all else from you. And he who has deserved to drink from the ocean of life deserves to fill his cap from your little stream. And what desert greater shall there be than that which lies in the courage and the confidence, nay, the charity of receiving? And who are you that men should render their bosom and unveil their pride, that you may see their worth asked and their pride unabashed? See first that you yourself deserve to be a giver and an instrument of giving. For in truth it is life that gives unto life, while you who deem yourself a giver are but a witness. And you receivers, and you are all receivers, assume no weight of gratitude, lest you lay a yoke upon yourself and upon him who gives. Rather rise together with the giver on his gifts as on wings. For to be over mindful of your debt is to doubt his generosity, who has the free-hearted earth for mother and God for father. So these are some of the ideas I wanted to share with you about giving, because in truth, life only gives unto life, for all of us are interconnected in the wholeness of life. There is only oneness in the universe, and when we give to anyone, we're actually giving to ourselves, because we all live in an interconnected, interdependent universe. And helping one person is helping ourselves, and lifting one person is lifting ourselves. And it's all one unified field, one field of pure love. And when love gives unto love, then love rises in the whole universe. So this is really what I wanted to share with you today. And I hope that we all have the privilege of giving, and we all have the privilege of sharing what we have, so that the whole universe is nourished and uplifted by our gifts. So it's been a great joy speaking to you today, and I look forward to sharing much more with you in the coming months. And if you'd like to learn more about my work, please come to my website, www.barbaraannbriggs.com. And there you can enjoy my blogs. You can enjoy a free download of a book called Blossoms of Love, which contains quotations by saints about love. And you can also learn about all the different books that I've written and where they're available. So it's been a great pleasure speaking to you today, and I look forward to speaking to you again very, very soon. Until we meet again, very, very best wishes to you.